in the Liverpool dressing room, and much more reaction to come from Anfield. They look cool, don't they? They look like they're enjoying this, right?
Very much so, yeah. I don't think there's any type of nerves, any anxiety. I certainly didn't feel as if they shouldn't panic at half-time. I thought they were kicking into the cop. They always finish the games very well. I expect them to be a lot better because, as I mentioned at half-time, the game opens up a little bit, becomes a little bit more stretched as the fatigue starts to seep into the bodies. So it was a really good performance, wasn't it? But, you know, it's brilliant to be in the position where Liverpool are because they can't think about the next game because they've got the Champions League midweek. This is the most exciting, the most fantastic area to be in. When you're still battling in April and May, in multiple competitions like City and Liverpool are, this is wonderful. You've got no time to be anxious or worried or anything like that.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant the way that they're dealing with the pressure, chasing down a City side that will go down as one of the greats if they can finish off what they're trying to do. And they're doing it really well under, like I say, immense pressure. That's what I would have liked to have known from some of the questions, what he was asking Virgil there, about the lead-up, the pressure. You know, he's asking him some questions and you think, what's he going to say to that? But when you're looking at how they're dealing with the pressure and how cool and calm they are, and then they're doing it, it's magnificent.
OK, well, let's maybe ask Trent Alexander-Arnold because he's been good enough to join us pitchside. Well done, Trent. What did it feel like to play in a performance of that significance today?
Yeah, obviously it was massive. It was a big win for the lads and something that we wanted to do. We know obviously Chelsea came here with a game plan. It was always going to be tough, but yeah, the manager got the tactics spot on, and I think we surprised them with how front footed we was after half time. So yeah, we made up with the win.
What was it like when you went in at 0-0, Trent? And you know, what was it like in the dressing room at 0-0? Did you feel like we just have to keep going? Let's put some more pressure on. Yeah,
definitely. I think if you look at the results that we got in the recent weeks, it's mainly been late goals and second half performances. So we know we've got it in our locker. So first half, we're not really stressing too much. We know that we can push on second half, and especially with the way that we're facing the Kop, and I think the wind helped a little bit. And yeah, we got the win, which is the most important thing.
Trent, it's Macca. Congratulations, mate. I thought you were excellent yet again.
Thank you.
What was it like when Hazard went across to play on your side? Because you've marked Mbappe, you've marked Neymar. What was he like? Because he looked really dangerous at times.
Yeah, obviously, you know, world-class player, and the numbers that he's put in this season so far have been really good. So it was always going to be a tough test, and I think that the manager put him against me, probably to test him against me. And he had a few good chances, probably should have put a few away, but the post helped us, and yeah, we punished them. We took our chances, and they never quite took theirs.
Trent, in terms of moments in a season, Liverpool have had plenty at that Kop end behind you this season. What about that strike from Mo Salah, though, today?
Yeah, yeah, that's such a...
First time you've seen it? You're just smiling.
It's hard to really describe the goal. It's one of the moments, one of the goals of the season, and it's moments like that that obviously get you titles and get you where you want to go. So yeah, he's a world-class player, and he showed that. He's ended his so-called goal drought, and he's showing everyone his quality.
I think it was down to the wind, Trent.
What about the character you've had to show today, with City playing first, winning, and going back to the top of the table?
I think it's that time of the season where we're almost expecting City to win every game now, so we can't really focus and get disappointed if they do win, because they've showed that they're such a quality side. So our mindset is that they're going to win every game, and all that we need to do is match them, really. Hopefully that they'll drop points and we can carry on winning the games that we need to. And we know there's 4 games left, the massive cup finals. So yeah, we know that with 4 wins we put ourselves in good hands, and hopefully put enough pressure on them for them to feel it.
And for you yourself, I know you did an interview this week about the game 5 years ago when you were a ball boy and you saw that Steven Gerrard slip. I think the quote was, "It's about time we did it and we win 2-0. Do the lottery ticket as well.
Oh yeah, maybe I need to start predicting the rest of the games of the season. No, but it was time that we put things right, and obviously I think maybe this stage of the season a few years back, this is where it probably all went wrong, and I think maybe in the back of our minds we wanted to show the fans and show the world that we're a different team, and maybe we're not better than them, but we've got the character and we've got the belief that we can be, and we want to push forward and put a smile on the fans' face.
And just finally, Trent, I mean, we're all so thrilled to watch this title race. What's it like to be involved as a Liverpool lad for your club in it?
It's exciting. It's them seasons that are special. I think maybe we had that last season as well with the Champions League. This season it's again another special season, and we're trying to bring silverware this year, and I think that's the main thing for us, is to bring silverware back to Anfield and put Liverpool back amongst the best teams in Europe.
Brilliant. Well played today.
Well played,
Enjoy
mate.
that result. Thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Great stuff, Trent.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Good question, because he was up against Hazard when he changed position there.
Yeah.
When Higuain
And Hazard was sharp, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really sharp. Higuain less sharp.
He was blunt.
I'm being extremely polite when he came on, but at least he freed Hazard to go wherever he wants to go, and he become really dangerous.
We heard from Jordan Henderson there, and we talked pre-match about him playing a little bit further up. What about his role in the first goal, 6 minutes into the second half?
It was beautiful again, wasn't it? You see where he is on the pitch. He's never normally that high until of late. His movement was good, his touch was good, and to dig that little cross out. I mean, Mane can't miss, can he, right from there?
Yeah, but the thing about it is that Jordan Henderson, he's not looking in there. He's not no stage, but you know that when you get in there, you just dig that out. You know, someone's got to be there. So it was just magnificent, brilliant playing. You know, they deserved that. They put them under pressure and they got what they deserved in the end.
Look at that celebration.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, he's the captain of the club, and you can see the passion coming out in there when he set up that goal for Mane. And I mean, I thought maybe there might have been a slight foul in the build-up, but we looked at it back. Clearly, Emerson wasn't strong enough. Salah bumped into him. Yeah. And from a Chelsea point of view, from a negative, is the defending was poor on that occasion, but you've got to give credit to both Mane arriving at the right time and a fantastic dink by Henderson. Yeah.
Let's go back to Anfield and speak to the former Liverpool striker Robbie Fowler, who's been with us all day. The first question is, well, on that full-time whistle, what was that atmosphere like?
Well, Steve, it was brilliant all game. I think I mean, it was slightly different to the Tottenham one. You know, we all know what happened there. You know, last minute winner. You know, an own goal. But this one was different because it was loud. It was noisy. It was everything you needed to be and everything you wanted to be as a team who were challenged for Premier Leagues. Yeah, I think it was magnificent. I said before the game how important the crowd is. I think they were very, very good today. Got right behind the team. They were up for it, and the players were certainly up for it. And when the players sort of react to the crowd's performance, then you know, it makes for a better Liverpool performance. And
you had a lower level view today. You were right behind that Mo Salah shot.
It was a brilliant strike, wasn't it? I think the boys in the studio have just been saying, I think as soon as he picks it up, you know, there's one place it's going. It's the back of the net. I mean, I don't think you can catch it any sweeter. It's got a little bit of it's got a little bit of swerve and everything in it, hasn't it? It's got a little bit of movement. I mean, the keeper has got no chance. I think if the keeper was even stood in that position, I think the pace of the ball might have took it past him. But I think he's starting to look a little bit of a player again, to be honest, Mo. I think he looked dangerous every time he got the ball. Trent was saying before, you know, the so-called goal drought is over. And look, it's really come at the right time for Liverpool, because Liverpool need great performances, and they need great wins, because I think Maka was saying before, you know, as much as everyone's going about the pressure on Liverpool, there's certainly a lot of pressure on Manchester City as well, because they know Liverpool are going to keep winning, and it means they've got to keep winning as well.
Maka, you said that strike reminded you of one in your time in your career from somebody.
Well, a certain Robert Bernard Fowler when he turned Steve Staunton inside out and smacked into the back of the net from distance. I think Robbie's was a better goal, to be honest.
Who was that against?
That was against Aston Villa, lads, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was against a good team.
Yours was a better goal, though, mate, wasn't it?
Much better. I had so much more to do. I picked the ball up 30 yards out and had to take it past the defender. You know, Mo had no one in front of him.
He just shifted onto his left foot and shot. I agree, actually. I agree.
What about the significance of today? 0-0 at half-time, knowing what they had to do, having seen City win at Palace.
Yeah, well, we've seen on the VT before with obviously with the big Virgil and Jordan Henderson. He was saying Liverpool, you know, I've got the character, they've got the belief to go, you know, into games, and they're not forcing anything upon anyone. They know that if it's 0-0, you know, late in the game, they've got the character, you know, and they have the players to sort of get the results. So there's never any panicking. You know, you see Virgil van Dijk there, you know, talk, and he's so cool. You know, he's just Mr. Coolness, isn't he? And I think when you've got players like that in and around a dressing room, I think it rubs off on everyone. So as much as they go out and they think they can win all the time, it doesn't really matter as far as I'm concerned with Liverpool. You know, it's 0-0, but you know they've got goals in lots of departments on this pitch.
What about the role of the manager in all this? Because he's taking the pressure off the players most of the time, it seems, right?
Well, when you look at the way he is, you know, in his interviews, you know, you're seeing him on the side of the pitch, and he's very much in it. He's animated, he's right amongst it. You know, you can see him at the end there, you know, celebrating with the crowd. But you get the impression that off the pitch, he seems very calm as well. And like Macca said at the start, you look in the dressing room and you're looking around for how people are reacting. You've got the manager who's saying the right things. You've seen the passion he's got. We're seeing it there. You look in the dressing, you've got Virgil van Dijk. You know what I mean? You've got James Milner. You've got people like that. You've got, you know, Mo Salah. You've got Mane. You've got people that you know, hang on a minute, what do I need to be worried about with this lot around me? So then all of a sudden you feel good in yourself because you know you're in good hands and good company.
And the fact that he's done it before a couple of times in Germany will help him at this stage, won't it? I know he's not doing it in England, but he's still beaten a favourite in a league.
Yes. Yeah, the fact that he's been in this predicament and he's gone deep into tournaments and competitions. The only thing about the Liverpool manager at the minute is that they need to get a trophy somewhere down the line, don't they? And your only concern, your only worry is that both teams will just win every single game now to the end of the season. Liverpool look unstoppable, but I think Manchester City arguably look unstoppable as well. I know they got Tottenham at home and they got Man United away, but these two teams look a class apart from everybody else. And you just think, you know, somebody somewhere is going to drop points. And when I look at all the fixtures, I think, where are they going to drop points? That's the only thing.
Today's the one where people thought, and I guarantee City would have probably thought today, we'll see how they do against Chelsea, because Chelsea will be tricky.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd drop points, though. That's the only...
No.
I mean,
City might have done. City might have done.
Yeah, City have got Tottenham and everybody's... But they've got Tottenham at home, and I can't see them losing to Tottenham at home.
Let's have a look at those. Liverpool play 3 of the current bottom 6, actually, in their last 4 games. Robbie, are you fairly confident 12 out of 12 for Liverpool there? And then any chance City dropping some?
Well, certainly from a Liverpool point of view, I think the Liverpool run-in is slightly easier. You know, obviously the games are really winnable. But Macca was saying before, you know, you look at the Man City fixtures, and as much as they are difficult, Man City are still an unbelievable side. So yeah, as a Liverpool fan, you're hoping they slip up, you know, put in a poor performance, something that they probably haven't done all year. So yeah, no, it will be tough for them to. Certainly from a Liverpool point of view, you know, they've got to go out there and obviously get the wins. But look, it's not in Liverpool. It's not in Liverpool's hands. You know, it's in City's, and they have potentially got the squad and players, you know, to win every single game as well.
Shay, from City's point of view, obviously the next 2 stand out. If they can get over those, do you feel they'll do it?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a Champions League game before that, obviously with Tottenham as well, leading into that game on the 20th of April, and of course they're the standout games. If they can beat Tottenham, of course, at home and Man United away, then I don't see them slipping up in the last 3 games. But, you know, 4 days, go back to the game earlier today, Aguero today didn't look fit for me. He didn't look, if the old Aguero, maybe he's still carrying that hamstring. You know, if he's out for a couple of games or even one of them games, you know, it could be trouble for them. But, you know, they've been there already. I mean, going back to Liverpool, this year I think was probably their best chance, and still is their best chance. You know, it's still so tight. You know, going back to even the Newcastle game, I think after Man City lost up at Newcastle, they were 7 points clear, Liverpool, and a lot of Liverpool fans thought the league was wrapped up. But this City team know never to give up, and I think that'll be, looking at them fixtures, will be like that to the end of the season.
It's going to be exciting. Robbie, stay there, because there's still plenty more to come from Anfield, including that man. He might have calmed down a touch